Students for Quality Education and the Sacramento chapter of the California Faculty Association worked together to host a UPD is Not Our Friend panel discussion on Thursday, November 10th at the Academic Information Resource Center. At the event, past and current students as well as Sac State staff expressed their concerns with the current state of campus policing, including the funding, presence, and role of the University Police Department.
So I was one of the student panelists here for the Students for Quality Education panel on University Police Department. My role is just to basically give the student insight, the former vice chairman of the Student Academic Senate in ASI, and so that's the perspective I brought today.
I'm a panelist to discuss my experience with police officers as well as ideas for shaping the future of what policing looks like on the campus and how they interact with citizens overall.
I was also an organizer. I'm part of SQE, which is Students for Quality Education, and I'm a co-intern there along with Liliana Sanchez.
Robert Gonzalez from the Sacramento State Democrats, Sam Brown from the Anti-Violence, Safety, and Accountability Project, Assistant Professor from the Criminal Justice Department, Alexis Sardina, and Jenny Sanchez from Students for Quality Education made up the panel that facilitated the event.
So we had been planning this event for a few months now, honestly.
I've been waiting to participate in this event for about 3 months.
The panelists hope to further the conversation about UPD on campus by bringing in student perspectives and proposing alternate solutions.
We just tackle the misconceptions that we have already about the Sac State PD.
I hope to bring in a new perspective and a conversation that hasn't been had for decades here at Sac State.
To further the discussion, the conversation, as I like to say in the 10P program, to evolve the narrative, raise awareness, and spark thoughts and ideas about difference. Different ways to approach policing and safety and accountability.
This is where our taxpayer dollars are going. This is where our student fees and representation fees are going when we pay tuition and fees. And so I really do think that this is important, especially now when crime is increasing, students are getting assaulted on campus, and most importantly, we're not feeling safe.
Because this is something that affects everyone, every single student on campus, every faculty member. This is not, it's almost like love doesn't know a color, ignorance doesn't know a color, stupidity doesn't know a race or gender, neither does policing. Policing impacts everyone.
After the discussion, the panel opened for questions from the audience.
And then to talk about what you said, what would it hurt them to...
Maria Elena Pulido Sepulveda asked the panel how they felt about Chief of Police Chet Madison Jr.'s notion to add social workers to the police force.
And so my concern with them putting a social worker inside of the police car is this social worker coming from an independent group, community-based organization, and are they autonomous and they ride with the police, or are they just part of that fraternity of law enforcement and now they're going to be indoctrinated into acting and thinking the way the police think, so when they pull up as social workers, they're only there to placate the people, but they're still acting like cops.
David Garcia, one of the attendees, spoke about the event.
More open forum, just more willingness to talk among students, and for this, the staff of the university to really acknowledge the students' thoughts. I think that's my biggest takeaway from SQE is they're really interested in what we have to say.
Actually, I left this school because of an altercation that I had with campus police. That's how I left Sac State. And I felt racially profiled and targeted at the time. And now today, as I walk through the campus, I still see remnants of the same behavior. I still feel it as I talk to the staff and students, that not much has changed. In fact, it's gotten worse.
The panel would like to see some of the funding for UPD reallocated to student services like counseling.
You can't come to class and try and learn and grow if you are, one, terrified of being racially profiled on campus or being harmed on campus, two, you're hungry, three, you're dealing with some underlying traumas and you can't get counseling for it till 3 months out. That's just that's not okay.
To hear Jenny just say, all we want is one counselor, did you say for 1,500 students?
That's it, and they can't even give us
Come
that.
on, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's such a slap in the face.
No one from the Sacramento State Police Department responded to the concerns mentioned on the panel. This has been Cristian Gonzalez with the State Hornet.